Okay, chicos y chicas, we're going to start a new little vocab thing that goes with this unit. So at the top of your paper, I want you to write los lugares. Los lugares. Los lugares means places. Okay, so if we're talking about going to different places, remember we got to use the verb to go. Okay, so ir is to go. Here's your conjugation. Voy, vas, va, vamos, vais, van. Notice on vais, there is no accent mark. Okay, so ir is an irregular verb because it's actually IR, but there is no IR endings in here. It almost looks like an AR verb. Vas, va, vamos, vai, or ice and on, except no accent mark. Okay, so there's only two verbs that you have with no accent marks on the vosotros. You have vais, we are going in Spain, and then you have sois, no accent mark on that one too. Okay, so when we're saying we're going to different places, okay, we're going to say to the. So a and l is all, okay, because it's hard to say all next to each other, so they just condense it to all. So all means to the. If any of the words are feminine, we're just going to leave it separately. There's two words, a la. So, for example, voy al baño, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm using all because it's an el baño. So if your word is a masculine word on this list, you're going to use all if you're saying to the. So the next one, voy a la oficina, I'm going to the office. It's a la. Okay, so all and a la both mean the exact same thing. They mean to the. And just so you know, if you ever see a del or de la, they both mean of the or from the. Remember, de means from or of. Okay, so del, because it's hard to say del, so it's del. They can put it together. So just some grammar stuff that you need to know. Our first one, el aeropuerto. El aeropuerto. I think you can figure it out by looking at it. It's an airport. Aeropuerto. If you're going on vacation, you definitely want to know how to say that word, especially if you're getting a cab to the airport. El aeropuerto. Next one, el teatro. It looks like it. El teatro is to the theater. This is not a movie theater. That's a different word. So if you're saying, I'm going to the play, you'd say voy al teatro. Voy, I am going. Then you're saying to the, so it's going to be a and el, put it together, al teatro. Teatro. You could say, I'm going to the gym. Voy al gimnasio. If I'm saying to the gym, it'd be al, put them together, al gimnasio. Okay, remember, you don't say a G sound there. This is actually a H sound. Gimnasio. Gimnasio. Our next place you can go to is el concierto. El concierto. Looks a lot like it. Concert. If you want to say we are going to the concert, you say vamos al concierto because it's a masculine word, el. So it's going to be al concierto, to the concert. Concierto. Okay, I hope you don't have to tell someone that you need to go to the hospital or you're going to the hospital. It's el hospital. Okay, it's a cognate. Same thing in Spanish as in English, except you don't say the H. It's O. Get your O first. Hospital. Hospital. You want to say she is going to the hospital. Ella va al hospital because your A and L make al. The more I say it, the more you'll remember it. Your next word, el hotel. El hotel, the hotel. So if you want to say they are going to the hotel, van al hotel. Hotel, remember your H is silent, another cognate. La fiesta, we've worked with this one before, a party. So if you want to say, I am going to the party, this is a law word. So it'd be voy a la fiesta. A la. A la stays as two words. only the ah and the l squished together to make all. That makes one word. Your next word, we've had this before, but it's on your worksheet. I am going to the board. La pizarra, the chalkboard. Remember, check your spelling on it. You have this in your classroom words. 2 R's, only 1 Z, no pizza on the board. Okay, if you want to say, I'm going to the soccer game, you'd say, voy al partido de fútbol. I'm going to the game of football. Okay, now soccer is called fútbol. Okay, now if we're going to talk about our football, we'd say fútbol americano. So fútbol. Maybe you're going to el partido de basquetbol. In Spain, they use the word baloncesto. It's a little bit different. For females, when they're playing baloncesto in Spain, the ball is actually a little bit smaller. Baloncesto. So you can use either one, el partido de basquetbol or baloncesto. Your next word, la estación de gasolina, hard G, or you can say la gasolinera. Either way is fine. I'm going to use la estación de gasolina just because that's how I learned it. I like it. It's also, remember, la estación is a season. It means season and station. La estación de gasolina. La estación del tren. Train station literally means the station of the train. That del is your of the. It's de and el together, which make del. So, la estación del tren, train station. Trains are used a lot in Spain. That's how you get around. Spain is the second most mountainous country next to Switzerland, and they use trains everywhere. Okay, you also have this in your house vocabulary. Maybe you want to say, I'm going to the office. Voy a la oficina. Okay, when you're writing this down, make sure you only have one F. You don't have a double F in Spanish at all. La oficina. El cine. It kind of looks like it. It's a cinema, movie theater. Okay, when I said el teatro is a different thing than a movie theater, el cine, like a cinema. So you could say, are you going to the movie theater? ¿Vas al cine? You could say, no voy al cine hoy. I'm not going to the movie theater today. Another one, el banco. I think you can figure this one out. To the bank. We are going to the bank. Voy al banco. Or you could say, ¿Dónde está el banco? Where is the bank? La farmacia. La farmacia. It's not to the farm, but kind of sounds like it. La farmacia. The pharmacy. In a lot of Spanish-speaking countries, you just can't go to a convenience store and buy like aspirin and stuff like that. You actually have to go to the farmacia. Like a lot of the shops are very distinguished. You go to the pharmacy to buy medicine. You go to the butcher to buy the meat. So everything, smaller communities, it's very segregated on where you go for your shopping. It could take you 4 or 5 stores to get your whole shopping list. Okay, so that is the last of your vocabulary words. Make sure you have them all down, and then I'm going to give you points for them. Adios.